In a small village nestled in the heart of the forest, there was a legend of a ghost that haunted the town. The locals whispered about the spirit that would appear at night, shrouded in mist and terrorizing anyone who dared to cross its path. But nobody knew the truth behind the ghostly figure, and the mystery only added to the fear. One dark and stormy night, a group of travelers arrived in the village seeking shelter from the relentless rain. They were greeted by the friendly villagers who offered them a warm meal and a place to stay for the night. As they settled in, they couldn't help but notice the unease that seemed to permeate the town. Curiosity got the best of them, and they began to ask the villagers about the ghostly legend. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, their faces pale with fear. They told tales of missing people and unexplained deaths, all attributed to the spirit that haunted the town. As the night wore on, the travelers began to hear strange noises coming from outside. They peered out the window, but all they could see was a thick fog that obscured everything in sight. Suddenly, they heard a blood-curdling scream that pierced through the night, followed by a sound of dragging chains. Trembling with fear, they huddled together in the safety of their room. But they knew they had to find out the truth behind the ghostly legend if they were ever going to make it out of the village alive. The next day, they set out to explore the town, determined to uncover the mystery behind the ghost. They searched through old records and archives, speaking to locals who had lived in the town for generations. And finally, they stumbled upon a long-forgotten journal that shed light on the truth. It turns out that the ghost was the vengeful spirit of a young woman who had been wronged by the villagers many years ago. She had been accused of witchcraft and burned at the stake, despite her innocence. And now, her spirit sought revenge on those who had wronged her. The travelers knew they had to put an end to the curse before it was too late. Armed with their newfound knowledge, they confronted the villagers and convinced them to make amends for their past sins. And finally, the ghostly spirit was put to rest, and the village was once again at peace. But the memory of the horror they had experienced would stay with them forever, a reminder that the past always has a way of coming back to haunt you.